Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are exploring something new. We are going to go through every single champion in the game, and you know what we're going to rank? I am going to be ranking them on how well I think they can hold me in their arms, cuddle me passionately, make love to me, make me feel safe, make me feel wanted. Basically, how good of an intimate partner can the champion be to me? Now keep in mind this tier list is subject to opinion. I have my own opinion. You may have yours. I'll leave it at that. So starting off with Aatrox, he's like a demon thing. I don't think he'd be very loving. However, he is big and strong. He does have muscle, so he can probably hold me very well. We'll put him in A tier. Next up, we have Ahri. Now, Ahri is very pretty, as many of you already know. So obviously, Ahri's going to go directly into S tier. Now, Akali is kind of hit or miss. While I may be attracted to Akali, I cannot guarantee that she will be attracted back to me. So, I feel like if I try to hug her and she's not feeling me, she'll probably just beat the shit out of me. With that being said, I'm going to have to put her in the A tier. It's a hit or miss for her. Alistar, this guy is literally half man, half beast. With that being said, he's probably pretty strong, so if he wants to cuddle me and he wants me to be his plaything, I have no choice. So I'm going to have to put him in S tier. Now, Amumu, I think he's like 50 million years old in the lore, but isn't he like a kid in the game, basically? I'm put him in D tier. Sorry, Amumu. I don't have those feelings for you. I'm sorry. Anivia is a literal ice beast goddess thing. I doubt she'd be nice to cuddle. She's freezing cold, so D tier for Anivia. Annie is a literal child. D tier. Now, Philios gives me like emo boy, like lover boy kind of vibes, so I can definitely see him like being corny and like stroking my hair behind my ear and like leaning in for a kiss and like taking me on a date and just like taking care of me and like making sure all my needs are met. And that we're just, you know, I'm happy with him. That we're just happy together. You know what? We're going to put him in S tier. I'll leave it at that. Now, I don't know Ashe very well. I don't know Ashe personally, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw her in the B tier. That's fair. Now, Aurelion Sol is like the creator of the entire universe. And I don't know if I can physically touch him. Is he like he's like an entity? I don't know. I'm going to put him in D tier. Azir is also like a god of some sort, but he is supposed to be like a bird, and I can't lie, birds kind of creep me out. We're going to throw him in the D tier. Now, Bard always has those little babies running around after him, so I feel like he's going to have like fatherly vibes, and with that being said, he's going to hold me, and I'm going to feel very like comfortable, very secure with him, so S tier for Bard. Now, Blitzcrank has that big old hand. Big old meaty girthy hand. He can just fucking grab you. Just fucking grab you real good. S tier for Blitzcrank. S tier. Alright, Brand would probably burn me alive, so we're just gonna throw him straight into the D tier. Now, Braum. Oh, Braum. Those big muscles. Those big strong muscles. You can probably hold me really tight and just squeeze me. Just S tier. Caitlyn, I've only seen Caitlyn on Arcane, and I think she had a thing for Vi. We'll throw her in D tier. I don't think she likes guys. Camille is a little bit of an older woman. I am not opposed. However, I feel like she'd be more of an authoritative figure to me. Take care of me and tell me what to do kind of thing. I'm going to put her A tier. Alright, so Cassiopeia is literally a Medusa and will turn me to stone if I look in her eyes. D tier. Cho'Gath would probably eat me alive. Does not look very cuddly. D tier for him. Corki. Honestly, I fucking hate Corki in the game. I despise him. Annoying fucking champ. D tier. Darius gives me like super duper dominant vibes. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm not in the mood to cuddle, and he'll just fucking grab me and squeeze me, so S tier for Darius. Diana's like some sort of like moon entity. But with that being said, I know when the full moon comes out, Diana be getting freaky, so we're gonna have to put her in the S tier. Alright, Draven is not really my type, and he seems to have a little bit too much of an ego for me, so I'll probably put him like C tier. Now, Mundo can be tricky, because Mundo without ult is just like a big muscly guy, but Mundo with ult is like a big muscly guy. And I know he be giving big old meaty fucking hugs, so we'll put him in the A tier, I think, for now. Echo, is Echo a child? I'm gonna put him in D tier just to be safe. I don't know how old Echo is. We're gonna throw him in the D tier. Now Elise, oh my god, dude. Every time she ganks me in the game, I have to fucking hold my breath because I'm about to fucking explode every time I see her in my game. We're gonna put her in the S tier. Y'all know why. Now Evelyn. Oh, Evelyn. Evelyn. Let's just say, if I had the option to either create world peace or bring Evelyn from League of Legends to real life, I would choose Evelyn. S tier. Ezreal, I despise Ezreal. This motherfucker has 5 million voice lines in the game. Have you ever laned against Ezreal? He never stops fucking talking. D tier. Alright, I know you're probably thinking, Fiddlesticks? Oh, that's crazy. He's gotta be D tier. Fiddlesticks literally sucks the life out of you in-game. S tier easily. Now Fiora gives me like Dami Mommy kind of vibes, so she looks like she's gonna, you know, boss me around a little bit, tell me what to do. I gotta put her in the A tier. I think Fizz is like a Yordle child, so he'll D tier for Fizz. Galio is the size of like a fucking mountain, isn't he? He also does not look comfortable to cuddle with, so he's gonna D. Gangplank is a pirate. Pirates smelled like absolute shit. D tier. Now Garen annoys me in the game, but I know he's a good lover. S tier. Gnar is like an animal. Yordle is the D tier for Gnar. Now Gragas, Gragas is like the epitome of a dad bod, and I just like want to squeeze it, like, you know. I gotta go A tier. Not my type, but definitely one of the better ones. Now Graves, Graves. Oh man. Graves makes me feel a little funny on the inside, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I think we'll go ahead and put him in the A tier. We'll put him there. Hecarim is like an undead ghost phantom thing, so D tier for Hecarim. Heimerdinger is the most annoying champion I've ever seen. D tier. Now Alawi. Alawi. Have you seen Alawi's muscles? She could beat the dog shit out of me, and I would tell her thank you. S tier. Irelia. I like Irelia. She's pretty. I don't know her personally though. I'll put her in the A tier for safe measures. Now Ivern, I feel like if I were to be with Ivern, I'd also have to be with Daisy, which I'm not down like that. D tier. Janna gives me like wholesome vibes, and she looks like she'd take care of me, like pat my head and rub my back if I'm feeling bad, so probably A tier for Janna. I am not a big fan of Jarvan, but when he ults and just beats the shit out of your back, I can't lie, I'd be feeling a little funny inside, so we'll put him A tier. I absolutely despise Jax. I also have no idea what he looks like. I think we're just gonna put him in the C tier. Now Jace, oh my goodness, Jace is handsome. Jace is a handsome guy. It'd be criminal to not put him in the S tier, right? Right. Now Jhin, this motherfucker seems crazy. He's like obsessed with the number 4. I don't know, he just gives me like Psycho X vibes. I gotta go C for him. Jinx, another crazy vibe kind of feel from her, so probably C for her as well. Now Kai'Sa, oh my god. Every time I see Kai'Sa in my game, I just cannot control myself. S tier easily. Kalista is like a undead ghost thing, so I feel like it's very similar to Hecarim, probably D tier as well. Karma, I feel like Karma could go either way, very hit or miss, so probably B tier. Karthus, undead soul, whatever, D tier. Kassadin's like a magic alien looking thing, probably not good. D tier. Katarina's another one of those girls that looks like she'd beat the shit out of me if I said one wrong thing to her, so easily S tier. Kayle would definitely take care of me, for sure. S tier. Kayn, it depends on if you're red form or blue form. Red form is like a cursed, possessed demon. Blue form is like a hot emo guy. So, I probably gotta put him in the B tier to be fair. Kennen's like a literal, like a Yordle child, so D tier. Kha'Zix looked like he'd bite my fucking head off when we're done mating. D tier. Now Kindred. So with Kindred, I feel like Wolf would also have to be involved. Once again, I do not roll that way. D tier. Kled, no. Just too country boy for me. D tier. Kog'Maw's like a bug or something. D tier. Now LeBlanc, very pretty. Her voice lines get on my fucking nerves though. Like her voice lines be driving me crazy. I cannot listen to her in game. A tier though. Now Lee Sin with the blindfold, I can tell he's kinky. I can tell. I can just tell. S tier. Leona also gives me like protective dominant vibes. Like if somebody was talking bad about me, she'd definitely stand up for me. S tier. Lissandra, she's like an undead demon thing or like a undead entity of some sort. I don't know. C tier for her. She's pretty. Now Lucian, he's a little too skinny for my liking. I think I'd want someone that's bigger and stronger, can just like just take advantage of me. C tier. Lulu. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. We'll skip Lulu. Lux. Honestly, Lux has 5 billion different skins, so very versatile. Gotta put her in A tier though. Now Malphite just does not look fun to cuddle. D tier. Malzahar definitely would not be a good lover. D tier. Now Maokai can go either way because he doesn't physically look like he'd be good with, you know, my feelings, but he also has the little baby saplings that he throws, and so that means he has like father vibes. We'll put him in B tier. Master Yi, I just absolutely despise Master Yi. D tier. Miss Fortune, S tier. You know why. Mordekaiser, it's like an undead demon thing. Probably D tier. Morgana gives me like dominant vibes, but she's like a demon. What is she, like a demon queen or some shit? I don't know. I feel like I gotta play it safe. B tier. Nami. I think Nami is a teenager, so by default I have to put her in D tier. Nasus, not really into furries, but I can tell he's kinky. A tier. Nautilus, nah, D tier. Now Nico can probably turn into anything I want, so it's kind of a, you know, whatever kind of situation I make out of it. Gotta be S tier. Now, have you seen the Nidalee skins? You've seen the Nidalee skins, right? S tier. Nocturne, another demon kind of thing. D tier. Alright, Nunu and Willump. If we're talking about Nunu, obviously D tier because it is a child. But Willump on the other hand. You know what? Just to be safe, just so we don't get canceled, we're gonna throw him in the D tier. But we'll talk about Willump another time. Olaf. Not my type. Too, like, barbaric. We'll throw him in the D tier. Now, Oriana looks like she'd be, you know, she looks very pretty, like, I'm sure if I were a robot, she'd be my type, but she's literally, like, mechanical, so D tier. Ornn, what is he, like, a giant ram? Not into that. Pantheon, honestly, though, Pantheon has, like, washboard abs. And I could just imagine just like, yeah, S tier. Poppy is what? Poppy's a Yordle, yes? D tier. Pyke, not really my type once again, so probably D tier for Pyke. Alright, Kiana looks like she'd beat the shit out of me, and I would probably let her. S tier. Okay, I don't know how I feel about Quinn. I play top lane, and I absolutely despise her. We'll throw in the B tier just to be safe. Rakan, I think he has that love story with Xayah, so I can tell he's a good lover. Definitely gonna throw him in the S tier. Alright, cuddling with Rammus would be like cuddling with the fucking Rock, so D tier. Rek'Sai is absolutely fucking terrifying. D tier. Renekton. Come on. D tier. Rengar, once again, not really my thing. We'll throw him in the D tier. Riven. I do like Riven. Gives me very strong, independent vibes. Like, she may not like physical touch at first, but she'll warm up to it. A tier. Rumble is what? Like a Yordle kid thing? D tier. Okay, so Rise is like 50 million years old, but he gives me sugar daddy vibes. Like, he'll take care of me without expecting anything in return. I gotta put him in the A tier. Oh, Sejuani. Okay, so with Sejuani, I'm assuming it comes with her mount. I think B tier would be safe. Senna, okay, so Senna is like an undead entity, but she's very pretty. I think it'd be fair to put her in B tier. Now imagine Set picking you up and just body slamming you on the bed. S tier. Shen, now I get protective vibes from Shen, mainly because that's the kind of champion that he is, so I'm going to put him in the A tier just to be safe. So Shyvana can go either way. Human form is S tier, dragon form, probably D tier. I'm going to balance it out, put her in the B tier. Singe looks like he fucking stinks. D tier. Sion is like a undead zombie thing. I'm gonna have to put him in D tier. Sivir, I like Sivir in game. She has a lot of good splash arts. I'll be generous. I'll put her in the A tier. Alright, so I know you're probably thinking, oh, Skarner's a monster. You're going to throw him out. But, if Skarner were to just drag me around, I feel like I'd let it happen. Is that crazy to say? B tier. Sona. Now, Sona gives me, like, super wholesome, like, caring vibes. Like, if I was sick, she'd bring me soup and medicine. I gotta put her in the A tier. Soraka, she's like a half beast thing, right? I don't think she's full human. I'll put her in the C tier. Swain, like I said, I'm not really into older men like that. He's not very, good looking to me. Kind of looks like a founding father. But, to each their own. I'm gonna throw him in the D tier. Now, Silas literally has chains and whips. I know he's freaky. S tier. Syndra literally, and I mean literally, plays with balls the entire match. That is S tier. Now, Tahm Kench is like a monster thing, but have you seen his tongue? Have you seen Tahm Kench lick shit? I know we're making that connection. S tier. Talia, how old is... Hold on. You almost got me. Talia's 16. D tier. Talon, he seems to be going for like an edgy look with the hood over his head. I'm not really into that. I'm putting him in the D tier. Now, Tark looks like an old-timey like superhero. Just big, broad chest. Big muscles. Just protecting you. Making you feel safe. S tier. Teemo, if I had the opportunity to talk to Teemo in real life, I'd probably fucking step on him. I would step on him. D tier. Thresh is like a undead demon kind of thing, but he has whips, so I know he's freaky. That's gotta be S tier, right? Thana, once again, like a Yordle kid, I think, D tier. Now, Trundle, I'm not too into biting myself, but, I'm also not the type to kink shame. He also has a really big pillar. That gets him some kinky points. Gotta be A tier at least. Now, Tryndamere is really similar to Olaf. I kind of get like barbarian vibes. Just like, I'm not really feeling him. D tier. Now, Twisted Fate, I do like his style. The cowboy hat and the jacket and the cards. I gotta give him some style points. So probably A. I absolutely despise Twitch. A literal rat. D tier. Udyr kind of gives me the same vibes as like Olaf and Tryndamere. Just really barbaric and like animalistic. He looks like he fucking stinks, so D tier for him. Urgot kind of scares me, and he's like half machine, half man. Not really for me. D tier. Varus is kind of pretty. Is that the right word? Is a good looking guy. I think it's only fair to put him in the A tier at least. Vayne. I like Vayne. She's very agile. She can get around. She's very quick. As a lover though, I feel like she'd probably kill me. S tier. Veigar, I have no idea what he is. He's like a Yordle mage, yes? D tier. Vel'Koz. Now, this may be controversial, but, some people like tentacles, some people don't. I'm not going to say whether I like them or not, but we'll put him in the S tier. I'll let you guys deduce what you must. Victor. Now, from Arcane, I did like Victor. I think it'd be more of me taking care of him, but either way, it's fair to put him in the A tier. Now, Vi would certainly most definitely beat the shit out of me every night, and I would take it. S tier. Vladimir, I know the whole vampire, he'd probably suck the soul out. Okay, S tier. Volibear, not for me. D tier. Warwick, I feel like that's kind of tiptoeing the line of furry. D tier for me. Wukong is a literal monkey, so probably D tier. Xayah goes back to Rakan, probably a good lever. Gotta put her in the S tier. Xerath, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what Xerath is. Is he like a rock? I don't know. D tier. Xin Zhao, I can tell Xin Zhao takes care of himself, and with that being said, he can probably take care of me. S tier. Yasuo. Yasuo, I don't know how I feel about Yasuo. Based on looks alone, I would let him take me on a date at the very least. I'll put him in the A tier. Yorick is like a what is Yorick? Like a graveyard shift guy? Not for me. D tier. Yuumi is a literal cat. Gotta be D tier. Zac, what is Zac? He's like a blob. Can you even cuddle with him? He'll fall apart in your hand. I'm gonna have to do D tier. Zed, I don't know what Zed is. He's like a shadow demon. Probably not very intimate. So D tier. Ziggs, I fucking despise Ziggs. So annoying. It's his voice. It's his voice. D tier. Zillion. Not really for me. That's just my personal preference. That's gotta be D tier. Zoe, I know there's jokes that she's like 1,000 years old, but she looks like a child. So D tier. Last one is Zyra. I feel like if her plants are included, she probably gets freaky. Have you seen the outfit she wears in the game? A tier. Well, that completes the tier list. I know not every single champion is here. This doesn't cover the last few years, so I'll probably make an updated list sometime soon. But let me know what you guys think. If you have some opinions, let me know. I think my list is pretty solid. I know not everybody sees eye to eye with me. So, if you think a champion should be changed on this tier list, drop a comment, let me know why. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Drop a subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!